Calgary is a multicultural city, and with that, full of Hispanic influences. To learn more about this, I set out to interview a Spanish speaker. Entreviste a mi amigo Daniel, que es de Veracruz, Mexico. In English, I interviewed my friend Daniel, who is from Veracruz, Mexico. Daniel is originally from Veracruz, a major port city on the Gulf of Mexico coast. He shared that Veracruz has strong Afro-Mexican and Spanish influences and traditional practices such as La Danza de los Voladores, or Dance of the Flying. The ritual consists of dancing and climbing a 30-meter pole, then 4 of the men launch themselves to the ground, while the 5th man remains on the top of the pole dancing and playing a flute. According to legends, this ritual was created to ask the gods to end an extremely deadly drought. In Calgary, Daniel stays connected to his culture in a variety of ways, like cooking Mexican dishes such as elotes, tacos, and tamales, listening to Mexican music, dancing, speaking Spanish in his home and Spanish-speaking friends, and attending cultural events in the community such as Mexifest. As mentioned, Daniel brought up Mexifest and recommended it as a great event for anybody to immerse themselves in Mexican culture right here in Calgary. Mexifest takes place downtown during the summer and showcases Mexican food, music, art, and culture more broadly. At Mexifest, you can find a wrestling ring with real luchadores, or wrestlers, directly from Mexico to get an authentic entertainment experience. There are also a variety of food and artisan vendors where you can try Mexican cuisine and purchase art or other merchandise. Daniel described how this is a super fun event that is always busy, highlighting the growing Hispanic and Latino community here in Alberta. Daniel had mentioned one of his favorite Mexican snacks, elotes. While I didn't recognize the name at first, I soon realized I know this dish as Mexican street corn. Elotes are a popular Mexican street food consisting of corn on the cob that's usually grilled, then covered in mayo, and different toppings such as chili powder, cilantro, and lime. Daniel brought up how corn is very symbolic in Aztec history. After doing some research, I learned that corn, or maize, was a sacred and staple crop that symbolized life. This grain of life played a significant role in the diets of indigenous communities and also held religious significance, being used to make offerings to deities. Other dishes that are made with corn include tortillas, tamales, pozole, atole, and tacos. In our class, we learned proper Spanish. I wanted to ask Daniel about Mexican Spanish in particular, as I know how dialect and slang can change across Latino communities. He shared a variety of different slang, and pedo stood out to me. Funnily, the straight translation of pedo is fart. However, depending on the context, pedo can mean many different things. Que pedo translates to what's up or how's it going. It's a casual way to greet someone. When you change the way you say this term to que pedo, you are describing something shocking like oh my god or what the heck. Andar pedo is what you would say to describe being drunk, while estoy en un pedo is to express that you're in trouble or have found yourself in some sort of mess or predicament. There are many other ways to use pedo beyond this, reminding me of how context and the way something is said plays a huge role in the language. This example made me think about how creative and flexible language can be. Listening to Daniel speak was both fun and challenging. I found that paying attention to the context helped me to infer meaning even if I couldn't catch everything that was said. It was exciting to be able to pick up on some words and phrases during our chat, but after reading the transcription of our audio and translating the conversation, I realized that there were many parts that I did not understand properly or had missed completely. Daniel spoke quickly, and there were lots of Mexican regional vocabulary that I did not understand until he explained the meaning. Hearing Spanish outside of the classroom showed me how people speak the language naturally and allowed me to learn a lot in our short conversation. Daniel introduced me to a variety of different opportunities to learn about and experience Hispanic culture in Calgary. It seems like there are some strong cultural communities in our city, which I appreciated. I definitely want to challenge myself to take advantage of Calgary's multiculturalism and immerse myself in culture that's outside of my own.